Well, I've said it before and I'll say it again, just fuck off. We've had enough now. This pro-Palestinian business is just out of control. What happened in Birmingham last night was a disgrace, an absolute disgrace. And all those involved, particularly Birmingham and the local MP there and those pro-Palestinian demonstrators there, and no Israeli fans were allowed to go because they were banned, because they were going to be thugs. But these guys can get away with firing fucking, fireworks at the police and buildings and get away with it and screaming all the time from the river to the sea, from the river to the sea, and Allahu Akbar and all that other bloody stuff they come up with. These pro-Palestinians, you are a fucking disgrace. Now, these Islamists here in the UK get the right to fucking protest because of our parents and our grandparents who fought for the freedom of this country. If you love it so much in your Islamic countries, then fuck off. We've had you. We've done enough. We've had it. It's just getting to the boil now because we're the people who are proud to be British and are tired of your bullshit. We're absolutely tired of it. Just stop it. And this government, what a fucking sham. What a waste. What a waste of space. I mean, we have prisoners being released en masse by, I don't know how many now we've got that have been released, but it's absolutely fucking over the moon. They're releasing them left, right and centre to the point where some of them are going, are you sure you want to release me? I'm not sure I'm supposed to be released. I think I'm going to go back into jail. 90 violent or sex offenders have been mistakenly released from prison in the last 12 months. That's under this Labor government. Okay, the accidental releases of the violent criminals and sex offenders is the highest number on record and 8 times the figure in the previous year when just 11 were freed by mistake. Why they're being freed at all, I don't know. Surely we have checks and counterbalances when you're fucking freeing prisoners and checking who they are and what they are and all the rest of it. They shouldn't be any fucking being released indiscriminately. But this Labor government have no answer. And you ask David Lammy, he is the Justice Minister. I think he's the Justice Minister. I don't fucking know what he is. He just gets fucking angry and starts yelling at people and blames the bloody Conservatives. Probably blames Brexit. But he should be ashamed of himself. Absolute disgrace. And our Prime Minister, where is he when we need him here in the UK? He's off in the fucking Brazilian rainforest, along with the Sadiq Khan and their entourages. They won't be going on their own. We're paying for this, by the way, our British taxpayers. And they're down there at COP30. What a waste of bloody time and space that is. What over 50,000 delegates from all over the world are going there with their entourages to protest about climate change and what we're going to do and make it net zero. So you've got to buy a fucking electric car. And they're getting rid of diesel and fuel and, petrol cars in the UK by 2030. How fucking ridiculous is this? Absolute bloody bollocks. And I just it makes me so fucking angry when I see how the mighty Western world has gone down the tubes. And I look at America and I don't know what to make of that. I mean, this lockdown, as of November the 7th, which was yesterday, I think, today, the United States is experiencing a federal government shutdown that began on October 1st. Yeah, it's at midnight. This masks the longest government shutdown in US history, surpassing a 35-day shutdown of 1819. The shutdown stems from a failure by Congress to pass appropriations bills to fund government. Now, I don't know exactly what happens there, but all those people are being laid off. Federal employees, at least 670,000 furloughed, non-essential, sent home without pay. That can't be right. 670,000. The fuck, America, what are you doing? Others are working unpaid, are actually working, but not being paid. National parks, monuments and museums closed. Passport visa processing delayed. IRS tax refunds halted. And FDA food inspections reduced. Not good for the general public. Estimated 1 to 2 billion daily cost. And who are to blame for this? Well, the Democrats have they could actually pass this, by the way, because although the Republicans control the houses, the Democrats have the final say, and I don't fully understand the American voting system. Just get on with it and fucking pass it. It's the general public in America, for Christ's sake, who are suffering. people on food stamps, and some of these people genuinely need help, and they're being crucified by this. Local charities are taking over in the short term, but they can't continue long term. What about the defence armaments industry? What about the guys in the Army, Navy, and the Air Force? Are they being paid? I mean, everybody in America must be really worried. But yet, these government officials, all these Democrats and Republicans living high on the hog, do they really give a shit? Well, if they did, they'd do something about it, because I would if I was a president. I'd make sure it got through. Or I'd pass a law that made it absolutely essential that the funds were there. He must be able to override everything. He can override loads of things when he wants to, Donald Trump. So let's do something very quickly for the Americans and for the sake of Americans. But here in the UK, we're fucking... If you don't like it in the UK, as I've said before, there's a fucking great ship down there in Southampton awaiting you. Get on board and off you go. We'll send you down to... we'll send you down to Gaza, and you can help clean up the rubble, okay, caused by attacking Israel, okay, and slaughtering innocents, and then you blame the Israelis for it. Well, it's not their fault. They're retaliated because they have to, and doing a jolly good job too. And you cowardly scum, you come to this country and you make our lives a fucking misery. We don't like you. We don't want you here. Just go. End of story. Bye-bye. By the way, it's just to reiterate, I did watch the end of the Celebrity Traitors, and well done to Alan Carr. Played a blinder, mate, and in fact all of them were really good. And Kat, I thought you were terrific. In fact, everybody. And Joe Marler, the big football, you nailed it. You knew who they were, and yet for some reason you prevaricated. But I loved it. I mean, I don't normally watch live TV, and God forbid on the BBC, which I can't stand, and I want the licence fee taken away. I've gone on about this before. But I did watch it with Margaret, and we were enthralled. I've watched all the episodes, we binged them, and then watched live last night. And well done, it was really good, and fuck me, I really enjoyed it.